What's up, YouTube? Charmin here, coming at you guys with a brand new Star Wars Battlefront video. And today, I want to do my very first weapon breakdown review for the Relby-V10 rifle, which is an actual weapon that is part of the Outer Rim DLC. So this weapon is exclusive to that Outer Rim DLC. You will, in fact, have to purchase this DLC in order to use this weapon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some of this information right here. First off, I just want to state that the Relby-V10 rifle is in fact a targeting rifle. A lot of people, including myself, were initially under the impression that this was going to be a blaster rifle, and that might deter you depending on what your playstyle is. Now, me personally, I like to do a lot of run and gun and getting close, get these objectives and stuff like that. And this weapon is not so much used for that scenario because this weapon is in fact, once again, a targeting rifle. Another example of a targeting rifle is your T-21B. That is a targeting rifle. This weapon is basically a close quarters, longer range type sniper, basically, except with the fact, you know, that it will shoot as fast as you pull the trigger. But let's go ahead and get into this actual description here. The weapon description says, originally designed as a grenade launcher, the Relby-V10 is a blaster variant for medium to long-range combat that comes fitted with a sensitive trigger. This makes it capable of firing as fast as the wielder can pull the trigger, which is all 100% true. But note, just like it says in the description, this is used for medium to long-range combat. So it's really not the best idea to get too up close and personal with this weapon. So let's go ahead and start talking about some of these stats right here. The weapon right here has a max damage of 24 and a minimum damage of 19. The actual weapon's drop-off starts at 10 meters and it ends at 60 meters. Now, the fire rate to this weapon is 350 rounds per minute with a muzzle velocity of 500 meters per second, and the shots fired till overheat is 15. So that's not all that good when it comes to shots fired. It's going to take 15 shots to overheat, so cooling cell can actually help this weapon out when it comes to that overheating to get you a couple more kills, you know, before you kind of get capped out there. Now, the recoil is not much at all. The most recoil you're going to find is on the upside, which is going to be your 0.3, and this weapon will basically kill with 5 shots at any distance up to 50 meters. So again, 5 shots at any distance up to 50 meters. So that's not really all that good, what I was talking about when it comes to somebody who's an aggressive style player. Again, the weapon's good, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to being an aggressive objective taker, this weapon can get you killed if you're up close and personal trying to capture an objective where you need to, say, turn on a droid or start a skiff when you're playing extraction, because when that guy gets up close in your face and he's maybe doing something with a DL-44, which is like a 2-shot, or the EE-3, which is, you know, like basically a 2-burst, you will actually have to pull the trigger 5 times in order to kill him. So make sure that when you're using this weapon, you are kind of set back a little bit. You don't want to get too close and personal with this weapon. Explosive shot will in fact help out your damage and whatnot and will make the weapon a little bit better, but it still is not going to deter from that 5-shot for the most part. It's roughly gonna be just that. So again, the weapon's pretty good, but I would recommend the game modes you want to play this on would be something like Blast, Cargo, Drop Zone, Droid Run. Heroes vs. Villains, I would not recommend it so much, purely because of the damage aspect of this weapon. It is not very high in damage, so it's not really going to do much damage to the heroes. And when it comes to modes like Extraction, which I tried to force this weapon to work well in, it's just not going to happen in my opinion, because there's too many close quarters like situations with hallways and choke points and things of that nature that are going to get you killed in the long run. So when it comes to this weapon, my recommendation honestly is to not use it on the Outer Rim. Some of the maps on the Outer Rim could actually work quite well, but since the Outer Rim is built in a playlist, you're going to be having to switch your weapon quite frequently for the actual modes and maps, because the weapon is kind of more so situational. The maps on the original vanilla version of the game, not the Outer Rim, are better suited, I think, for this weapon, because they have a little bit more range and a little bit more freedom for you to move around and actually, you know, get the distance that you need to make this weapon work for you. But a lot of people I know have been complaining about some of these weapons and the damage and whatnot, but really, truly, the idea is just you have to kind of feel it out and feel the best scenario that it works, because the weapon does, in fact, work very well. But when it comes to playing on the Outer Rim game modes, it might actually need a little bit of a damage increase. I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this weapon if you guys have actually used it. Again, it's a pretty decent weapon. I'm not really knocking it, but it is situational, and once again, this is not a blaster rifle, so please do not try to use it as such because it will cost you in the end. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the match. I'm going to let it play out here so you guys can see the weapon in action a little bit more, maybe get a better feel for it and see how you should probably be using it. But no matter what, this weapon, just make sure you guys, when you're using it, just try not to get too aggressive with it, and you should be fine. Remember, it is a targeting rifle. I'm going to have more weapon reviews and breakdowns coming your guys' way here from the Outer Rim, so keep yourselves stay tuned to my channel for that. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've used the weapon and what you think about it, what you hate or what you love about it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope it helps you out. And if it does, please feel free to go ahead and slap that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to join the Charmin today. And you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and comment below and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. I'm Charmin Xsoft, and as always, thanks for watching, and y'all come back now, you hear?
Suffered serious losses. This battle will soon be over.